All right, traders, today is January 29th, 2024. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB trading room. This is the market wrap up. Let's take a look at some charts. Start off with the first chart. We'll take a look at SPY on the hourly. Actually, we'll take a look at it on the daily. So SPY cranks up to, I believe it got up to around 491 something. About 491.53. So here's a breakout of this area here. Looking for this to pull back and possibly do a birthday trade. In other words, come all the way back and then bounce up twice as high. So that's what we're looking for in SPY. Again, we're waiting for the confirmation to get into that. So SPY's closing at the high of the day, at the end of the day. SPY closing over the trap, over the trend indicator, puts in a higher low and a higher high. I'm going to go out on a limb and say QQQ and FNGU did the same thing. We'll see. All right, so QQQ closes over the trap, over the trend indicator, higher low and higher high. Not an all-time high. SPY puts in an all-time high today. FNGU. All right, FNGU closing with higher low, higher high, closing at the high of the day, at the end of the day, and does not quite take out the prior high made last week. But all in all, nice close for FNGU. Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow, higher low, higher high, new all-time high for Diamond Dow. IWM. IWM, higher low, lower low, higher high. And I think we got a new, no, not quite yet. So coming up over the tops of these highs, this is bullish. So this is closing over the 3/8 trap, over the trend indicator, with a lower high, a lower low and a higher high. So there's IWM. Let's take a look at, what do we want to see here? USO. So here's USO putting in a higher low and a lower high. So inside day for USO. Let's go back to IWM. Okay, now if you remember, I said yes on Friday. I don't know if you were here, but on Friday, I said double inside day. Look for the big breakout on IWM. You get two inside days back to back, and it's a good chance you're going to get a big breakout. And we sure got it today on IWM. So USO, back to USO. Still in an uptrend, closing inside the trap, but over the trend indicator. It's still now in an uptrend now that it broke the prior high. UNG never fails to disappoint us. Lower high, lower low. Still, let me see what we got here. Still hasn't broken that low, but it's getting closer and closer. Closing underneath the trap, underneath the trend indicator. Still in an uptrend until it breaks that low. I got to tell you, it looks like we got a lower high right here, but it's still inside the trap. So there's UNG. Let's take a look at silver. Silver popped up today. Silver got a higher low and a higher high. Trying to break the downtrend line right through here. Closing over the bullish trap over the trend indicator. So nice comeback in silver. Gold. Higher low, higher high. Closing over the bullish trap. Closing over the trend indicator, still underneath this downtrend line. This is still bullish. You got a bull flag. It's just consolidating through here. So there's gold. Let's take a look at technicals. All right, with the technicals, we were in the chop zone, in the buy zone and the overbought zone all day, swinging back and forth over the two of them. That's T21.22, T21.23. Got some green, got red, whole lot of chop going through here. You can see that. Nothing but wide range bars going back and forth over VWAP. So there you got green, got some red, some green. All depends where they closed in this chop. And then we followed up with some higher lows and closed out the day with space between the trend indicator and the price action. So nice work on T2123. T2123 3 bar, opening up more space between trend indicator and price action. Right there. FNGU indicator, consolidated right on top of VWAP, then took off. Started out green, ended green. And challenging the prior highs of last week. And we'll go back and take a look at... Let's take a look at SMH. SMH puts in, closed above the trap, above the trend indicator. Closed with an equal low and an equal high, basically right there. IYT. IYT closed with, actually has a lower low and a lower high, but closing over the trap and over the trend indicator. XLF. Closing over the trap, over the trend indicator. New 20-month high right there. So I got to say, a lot of this rally was brought to us by the financials. Right there, you can see the bounce that they're producing right there between the financials and the XLK. So here's the XLK closing over the trap, over the trend indicator. Not quite at the all-time highs, but still moving up. Right there. I'll take questions in the room. Other than that, I'm just going to go ahead and call it. Everybody have a wonderful evening. All right. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.